What's up, everybody? Welcome to the inaugural episode of the Young Brothers Presents Geeks on Fleek. I'm DeMarcus.
And what it do, y'all? It's your boy Dominik Young, aka DYoungPromos.
You know, brothers gotta always have an alias, and I'm aka GDX. I make pretty action figures and stuff like that. At any rate, this show, Geeks on Fleek. Okay, well, first off, the title, Geeks on Fleek. I'm from the older set at 30-something years old. For me, it's kind of a thing of irony, but for Nick...
Sure, it's definitely a representation of being caught between two different worlds. You're being from, the geek community and being from the urban community.
There you
and
go.
Just claiming both of them.
We claiming both sets, no gang signs though.
Yeah, no gang signs.
To get you in trouble. What's this show about? We just got to come right out and say it. It's just, it's just two brothers, real life brothers, and, the other brothers. Just giving our perspective on the geek culture that is, let's face it, taking over everything. I mean, so we're just giving you our perspective. Now, it's not like the black perspective. We're not really speaking for any community in general. We don't want to set ourselves up like that. We're just speaking from our perspective, and we think our perspective is a bit different than what you usually hear on your usual podcast. So, any elaboration on that, Nick?
Shoot, I'll say the same thing there.
Cool.
I'll agree to. I agree with it.
Cool. All right. Well, as far as what we're into, we're pretty much into the same stuff, but we have a little bit of not so much. Well, yeah, differences. You'll hear me probably talk about video game stuff. Nick knows a little bit about about video games, but he's not a big gamer.
Yeah.
I'm also into the action figures and stuff like that. We're both into the shows and, the comics and the movies. And Nick, you're more into what?
I'm more of a tokusatsu guy.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I'm a huge fan of, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Garo, just anything in that vein. You name it, I might have seen it. Or want to see it.
All that shit, he is into it. And yes, I did use a naughty word. This podcast will probably be for mature readers, but we're not gonna go crazy with it. But we might say some of George Carlin's 7 dirty words.
Might be a few F-bombs here and there, but don't worry, it's not gonna be like F-bomb all the way.
We're not gonna go crazy.
With the words.
Yeah, we're not gonna go crazy with it. Yeah, Nick is definitely a tokusatsu fan because that worked well for him when he met cosplayer Sony Erlin in real life. Yes. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was. Yes, one of the best moments in my life right there. Just to have a full conversation about in fact, one of my Facebook friends, Hinch and Justice, Keith Justice Hayward.
Both of y'all follow that, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about him. We talked about what's the name of that show? Oh, we talked about Go Busters, Kyryuja or something like that. How they pronounced it.
And she was really cool about it.
Yeah, she was real cool.
So, we will eventually talk about cosplayers, and I'm sure we'll even do shows from conventions. But let's get to some recent happenings. Okay, this one happened about a week and a half ago, but we have to talk about it. This is probably going to be a DC centric episode. Let's talk about the Legends of Tomorrow reveal first.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Let's just put it like this. DC, let's use a popular YouTube video to describe what DC did. Essentially, DC was Booker T, and Marvel, it was Hulk Hogan. They basically was like, Marvel, we coming for you, sucker. So that's pretty much what that trailer was, and just put it in a more technical, just to be, put in a more technical term. They pretty much DC was like, hey, Marvel, we could do, just like you said, GDX, we could do Avengers on TV.
Exactly.
What, Marvel? What?
That was straight up just a message, a clear message to Marvel. I mean, that was like shots fired after you watched it. I mean, but they were cool about it because they didn't necessarily reference something that was like Marvel or Avengers, but it's just they hit all the beats from the Avengers. And I'm sorry, the promo was like DC going, we can do Avengers on TV.
Yep.
Y'all talking all this crap about DC not doing it right in movies or whatever. Well, guess what? We're gonna hit it. We're gonna do it on TV, and I'm gonna be straight up, man. Right now, and we're gonna get into some other DC TV, but right now, DC is owning TV.
That's real talk on that part.
Yeah.
They're killing it. I mean, yes, I know a lot of the Marvel, and a lot of the Marvel guys are gonna say, hey, hey, Daredevil might have put some DC shows on those, but I gotta say though, DC, it seemed like just right off the bat, DC wasn't afraid to just double down on their superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, they weren't afraid to be like, you know what, for Flash, we're gonna use all the big names. Yep. And each time they mentioned the character, people got excited. Mm-hmm. People lost their mind with Gorilla Grodd. Heck, when Arrow's in second season, everybody wild out with Deathstroke.
Yep. And the fact is, they're not afraid to use their huge roster of characters. Damn it, man. That's what just pisses me off about the Marvel TV universe, which is part of the MCU. It's just that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I don't want to get into a big rant about this, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so much untapped potential. And I swear, it just seems like they're just throwing shit against the wall and they're hoping that it sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, they found a little bit of groove with Sky as Daisy or whatever, but to me, I don't know about the creative process, but to me as a viewer, as a comic fan, it just kind of feels like an ass pull at that point. Yeah. Because it just seems like it doesn't have direction. It's just weird. I mean, I like the MCU on TV, but it's a lot of untapped potential, and
they could do so much more.
I'm hate watching right now.
Yeah,
I'm hate watching.
and for just to go ahead and lampshade this for all our geeks out there, we're not trying to rep one side or the other, because hey, let's be hey, it might come a time when Marvel puts something out and we might be like, ooh, DC, y'all, you have to do y'all thing.
Exactly.
But but to go back to what we were saying, it's just DC. It seemed like they just not afraid to just go just full superhero.
Yeah. And they're about fun. They're about fun. Now, transitioning off of that. Oh well. And how about Rip Hunter?
Yes. You got Arthur DeVille.
Rory.
Sci-fi.
Punk ass, I hate Rory. Simp.
Yes,
the simp.
The simp of sci-fi. The sci-fi simp. Oh, for anybody that want to know the word simp, just
go to Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary, or if you got a friend that's around the way, just ask them what a simp is. They'll tell you. But Rory is a simp. He's a simp. But
sorry, Whovians.
Sorry, Whovians. But hey, to have somebody play a simp character like Rory, and then now then play somebody like Rip Hunter. Yeah. I mean, that's a step up. That's cool. They're like, hey, we gonna make Rip Hunter our Doctor Who. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And once again, DC, just these ballsy moves. I know it may cause problems in the future, because let's face it, DC, when DC messes with alternate realities and timelines, it gets a little bonkers. But the fact that they're willing to take it on, I'm not sure if the Marvel universe, the cinematic universe, could handle time travel right now, and it seems like it might complicate it more than it already is. But DC's taking it right on TV universe and just having fun with it. Now, transitioning from that, speaking of the time travel and all that. Oh, also, we want to say this is spoilers. I can't see how we can talk about these shows without dropping spoilers. So
spoiler
if you haven't seen,
alert, people.
Spoiler alert.
So don't get salty, don't get butthurt. Let's be real. If you decide to, spoil yourself, you might as well change your last name to Nestle's, because you're going to be feeling mad crunchy. Okay?
That's a dickism for y'all. But definitely, man, it's like, it's going to be spoilers.
Yeah,
I can't see how we can talk about this in depth without spoilers. So, speaking of time travel, Rip Hunter, how about the finale to Flash? I'd say it capped off a damn near perfect season. Yes. A damn near perfect season.
Capped it off in a real good way. I mean, man, with the way they got the ending going, if let's be real, if DC wanted to do some like New 52 type stuff, and they actually want, you know, all these separate shows they having to become a full universe. Let's be real, the season one finale, Flash can make that happen.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be a smart thing if they did it. To be able to just bounce from channel to channel, it can turn into an event.
Anything is up for grabs.
Yeah.
Just about anything. I think the only thing that probably couldn't be up for grabs is Gotham.
Yeah, because Gotham, I think
it's very realistic.
It's very realistic.
Based.
It's kind of in its own universe. I mean, I mean, I've heard people love the show, but it's just it'd be so difficult to try to make that part of the DC TV universe. Yeah,
to do the time travel thing in that, man, it would just be so weird in the alternate universe. No, we don't, because Gotham is complex as it is. It doesn't need any of that. But yeah, DC TV, that's what they're calling it, I think, right?
Yep, DC TV.
They're opening up the possibilities, and with the Flash, it was funny. I would say that Flash did for the DC TV universe what Thor and later Guardians did for Marvel. It opened up like, okay, now it's gonna get good. It's gonna get real freaking good at this point. And yeah, and Flash he says it. He was the impossible.
Yep.
He brought that to DCU.
He literally brought the impossible to superhero television. So like people, if you looking for some Christopher Nolan type stuff, you ain't gonna get it no more. No more. It's heavy. You know, we have now gone to, we got metahumans. You know, we have talking gorillas. Now we got time traveling. Then we can now do the impossible.
And it's funny.
And as long as you have a good story, as long as you can tell a good story, that's the thing there, folks.
Now it's fitting enough with DC. DC actually, because let's be straight up, man. DCWB has just been screwing the pooch, and we've kind of gathered that Green Lantern was supposed to be its huge turnaround. It was supposed to be the cornerstone of this whole thing, and then what happened with Green Lantern happened with Green Lantern, which is why Ryan Reynolds is all on Deadpool right now.
Yeah, he's doubling down on Deadpool.
He's doubling down on Deadpool.
He's like, maybe DC don't work for me.
Yeah, it's like, I'm
gonna go get me some chimichangas over here.
And and I think it's cool that I had all the comic movie milestones. I had the first shared universe in movies. Marvel hit that milestone first. The big teen battle universe, the big teen battle movie. Marvel hit that first. Marvel hit quite a couple of the things. I forgot about one milestone. The multiverse, and DC brought the multiverse.
Yes, DC,
so effectively, DC's multiverse can kind of work like DC's comic multiverse.
They could probably tell a lot of these different stories. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, who knows? Maybe if the cinematic universe is a success, hey, we might be able to have a crossover with the TV universe.
Possible. Might be confusing. I mean, especially with the Flash movie and the Flash show, it might be confusing, but it's better than just I guess it's just like a little ray of hope, because I haven't seen anything yet. I'm just not feeling the Flash being a movie like that.
Well, especially for I'm not feeling the Flash being a movie like that, and also I just didn't feel the fact that they didn't want to include the DC TV stuff in the cinematic universe. Yeah, I think it would have been great. You got you got Arrow, which is pretty much, for me, DC's take that to Hawkeye. I mean, come on, he's the most successful archer superhero out there. I mean, I know Jeremy Renner might get mad and salty at me on that one, but I'll be real. Hey, it's all about the Oliver Queen at the moment.
For real. Or
then
my personal favorite archer is Shaft from Youngblood. Technically, I wouldn't even call him an archer because he uses this damn device that actually flings the arrow. But we'll talk about Rob Liefeld more in his stuff when Deadpool comes out. He's a cool guy.
Then with Flash, because that's what's so messed up is, okay, that's what's so crazy with the whole why we feel like WB and DC was kind of messing up. Was messing up in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Before it kind of redeeming themselves with introducing the DC TV possible multiverse.
Almost like, we know you mad at us about the movies, but
so we gonna hook you up. But it's like, it would have been it would have been great to just have,
Grant Gustin and Stephen Amell.
And just the team dynamics, because of Stephen Amell, his, Arrow, he would be the great team rep.
They deserve it. They deserve it. I think,
And, Grant Gustin, his Flash, just like JLU Flash, he could have been the heart of the team.
Yeah.
It would have been. It would have been cool. But DC, I think you're kind of redeeming yourselves with this DC TV multiverse, and I think maybe the DC TV multiverse, it might be a cool backup plan if the cinematic universe just
craps out.
Now
we know Batman and Superman will make money hand over fist, but that critical acclaim, like it's like Man of Steel. And I have I have friends that love Man of Steel. They ride hard for that because of Superman. But Man of Steel, hey, made money hand over fist. But there's just a lot of like, a lot of the people who kind of begrudgingly give it credit. They're like, well, it was better than Returns,
Yeah.
But and that's not necessarily a good damn thing, But so I mean. I'm getting twisted up. At any rate, what?
Oh, sorry.
What'd you say?
Well, just to go back to that Flash, Flash for now.
There you go. I was bringing it back to the Flash, exactly.
Now, before I do that, folks, just realize, hey, sometimes we're gonna tape off the other things, but we will get back to the tangents.
Yes.
You just gotta follow through with us.
Just follow through.
And see, right now we're gonna get back to that Flash finale. So GDX over here, he said, hey. He wrote a note for me, and he said not to open it up until you watch the finale. Until after you watch finale. And
I literally wrote him a note. I folded it. I wrote the note and I folded it. I said, "You'll know the scene when you need to read this note."
And pretty much the wham scene that happened, was Eddie just out of nowhere. Eddie just
shot himself.
He just made that clear-cut decision. Like, nobody told him to do it. I just probably just like everybody else. I'm thinking, hey, the other half of Firestorm, I forgot Professor Stein. Yeah, Professor Stein. I'm thinking that Eddie just now realized, oh yeah, because hey, I can change everything. You know what I'm saying? I can be the, I'm the coincidence. And then all of a sudden, you see the scene where he just blames himself, and he didn't think about the repercussions of that action.
No, he just knew one thing. Yeah.
He's just like, I got this evil descendant.
He put two and two together.
Yeah, and it's like, if I take myself out, I take him out. But what he didn't realize that, yes, your evil descendant is kind of the cause for a lot of things in Flash.
I would say that's definitely probably a paradox there.
That's probably a paradox. There's a huge paradox. Well, a lot of people theorize that they even, because they said, I think I read a report somewhere that like, if you think somebody might be dead on Flash, it might not be the case. And as y'all see, Eddie got sucked up. Eddie got sucked up in that wormhole. And
as good as the Flash is, I just hope that they don't go to that time travel well too many times. Now, I like how they kind of subverted the whole thing, and they turned into a really poignant moment when he had to let his mother get bodied. No,
because Future Flash told present Flash, like, nah, brother, you gotta let her.
It has to happen.
It has to happen. And he gave her closure. That's what was cool about that scene.
Now, the note that I gave Nick, I wrote on it. I told him after the scene happens, the scene we just mentioned. It's funny. I thought it was gonna be Joe just gave him the slip, just crept up on him and just pow right in the head. Yeah, it was not Joe. As you know, it was Eddie. Now, what I wrote on that note was, wouldn't it have just been easy to shoot yourself in the balls?
But then the messed up. But then at first it was funny because it's a very funny thing to laugh at. But then you're like, crap.
Would I shoot myself in the nuts?
Even if he shoot himself in the balls, that's ruining all his descendants.
There might be some juice.
So it still be a wormhole. Like, dang, you can't win for you don't lost your balls, and now the universe might get gone.
So and then on top of that, I was like, man, I'm not even sure if I could willingly shoot myself in the nuts to save the universe. So that just goes to show you, a man would rather completely kill himself to save the universe rather than just shoot himself in the balls and do the same thing. Because that's a life without balls. And let's talk about that life without balls. Let's say Iris is nice enough to marry his ass. He doesn't have balls. And I don't think Cisco and Caitlyn can whip him up a pair. Maybe they can. But that's a whole different show.
There's a whole different show. And before this becomes like a uncomfortable thing here.
We took it there.
It's just a joke, folks. It's just a joke.
Yeah, people. You gotta be. Well, I don't want to make the PC argument, but yeah, because we don't want to offend anybody who got shot in the balls. But, if you shot your boss up for the balls to save the universe, you get mad props.
Yeah, because that's a. But just making the ultimate sacrifice, just like what Eddie did, that's a big thing, because that's a hard decision to make. You know what I'm saying? Even I don't think I can make that decision to just do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just realizing, man, yes, that's my family. He's a bad guy, but
I can't let him go.
But what about all the other members of my future family? And
it's fun. And that's one thing that Flash did really well, because I hated Eddie's character,
and
even with the last name of Thawne. When I saw his name was Thawne, I was like, okay. This is what I assumed. Of course, it didn't happen. I thought that
Eddie was going to become
bad after he lost Iris to Barry.
I gotta give him up on. I gotta give a producer Flash on that one, because they subverted that whole, because that could have been pretty much the Peter Parker, Mary Mary Jane, Harry Osborn type.
Exactly.
Thing. They subverted it, and they was like, nah, brother, this. Eddie is just the ancestor here, y'all.
And Eddie's just a good guy who just happens to be, in a way, the hero. And the truth is almost like, hey, man, game recognized game. Eddie let Iris know.
Yeah, he let her know, hey, boo, you gonna be married to this fool. This is the timeline here. I'm not trying to throw shade at Barry. It's just, hey, this is how it happened. Hey. As long as you happy. So I mean, he a cool dude like that. He ain't on no Warren Williams simple shit. He was like, I'm moving on. But another scene I think that was pretty cool was when Barry ran through the Speed Force, and you got to see these little different scenes. You got to see the Flash Museum. You got to see
Hawk Girl.
Yeah, got to see Hawk Girl. You got to see Caitlyn as Killer Frost.
Been asking when that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Caitlyn,
so and it's still up in the air. Will this happen in the main timeline, or will this happen in the alternate? In a multiverse. So I mean, that possibility is up there. But
Jay Garrick's helmet, the Mercury helmet,
that was a save. And then cool. The Legends of Tomorrow. Now I'm gonna make like it show the scene for Legends of Tomorrow. It shows something from the trailer. But now to make a good little. I hope you don't mind making this little quick digression. But I felt like maybe the listeners might appreciate this. But just kind of going into Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, I knew that Vandal Savage was going to be the big bad.
He knew it.
When they said immortal enemy, there's only one immortal enemy in DC. That's
give a damn
Savage.
About. Yeah.
And whenever you got the name Rip Hunter up in there, it's like, it's Vandal Savage. So when they said that, it was icing on the cake for me. I was like, yo, this is not a drill, okay?
Ring the alarm.
This is
not a drill.
And
that was turn up. That was DC TV's turn up moment. Like, okay, here we go, turn up.
Yeah, for real. That was just like, you might as well. You could have had Lil Jon on that. Just you could have had turned down for what playing on the the Legends of Tomorrow trailer.
That was the drop.
That was true.
That was the drop.
Like, turn down for what? It just saying all types of action. But with Legends of Tomorrow, another thing I wanted to point out is the whole concept of these random characters being put together.
Oh, Captain Cold.
Yeah, these random characters. Now, what's crazy is a lot of people probably not familiar with this, and it's this. Pretty much this is what Legends of Tomorrow seems like. It seems like this thing called the Forgotten Heroes, but it's with this. But they decided to add this Doctor Who meets Justice League twist. Okay, but to go further on the Forgotten Heroes, This is the Forgotten Heroes was this comic book series that debuted in Action Comics number 545 on July 1983, and it pretty much kind of had a similar premise. You know, Vandal Savage, he's waging war on time and space, and in that comic series, instead of Rip Hunter assembling the group, it was this dude named Immortal Man. And he was the one that, Immortal Man / Resurrection Man. He was the one that, got these characters together. So whoever did Legends of Tomorrow, I think somebody was a fan, might have been a fan of Forgotten Heroes. And they said, hey, let's just update this, and let's just maybe let's take some of these of these popular characters from the DC TV verse and let's put them together.
What's wrong with it? Yeah, because I love Captain Cold. I forgot the brother's name, but
Wentworth Miller.
Yeah, Wentworth Miller. There you go. He is just, people give him shit for his delivery of the lines, and it does bug me sometimes. But it's just funny. Like, they give him those one-liners, and he's gonna be the ensemble dark horse.
We're gonna see a lot of him in future DC TV stuff. It's just Wentworth Miller he's killing the man. This cat right here, his FLEEK appeal is over 9,000. Yes, folks, I said FLEEK appeal
over 9,000. You heard it here first.
So yeah, he's doing his thing. Like, man, and the funny thing is, if you go on like TV tropes, they even say, I think they even say that he kind of acts, he kind of gets a little hammy with stuff, but it works well for that character.
Yeah,
and that's the only way I expect that character to act now, with that snarkiness and stuff. It's
gonna be funny because I think I know they don't want to put the duo down, but in story wise, it just makes sense. He's gonna have to, because I can almost see from the little clips, it seems like Captain Cold is buying into the hero thing. I think, though, Heat Wave is going to be fucking it up.
Yeah, Heat Wave is just...
He's going to come and just, like, mess his shit up. And dude, I'm trying to be a hero, and you want to knock over the Flash Museum.
And you just want to kill people and stuff. You want to burn everything. Chill out with that, man.
Because you always got that dude that's from the old neighborhood, and he's always just messing your shit up. And this is Captain Cold. Yeah. I think he's gonna have to deal with Heat Wave.
Yeah, Captain Cold gonna have to handle with Heat Wave. And shout outs to both those actors, man.
Dominic Purcell.
Yeah, Purcell and Wentworth Miller, because it's like, that's cool. Hooking them up, especially after Prison Break and stuff, and just and just
damn good duo.
They're damn good duo. But story wise, Captain Cold is gonna have to put down old boy. But shoot, let's see. Let's
still on DC TV.
Still on DC TV, folks.
The big news.
Bam.
The big news. Supergirl pilot. I know if you're listening to this show, you already know, because you're on that geek nerd stuff like we are. You already know that the Supergirl pilot leaked to file sharing sites. Some places will immediately uploaders put them on different different streaming video
sites,
and that's how, I'm gonna be straight up, that's how we saw it.
And guess what?
It got taken down.
It got taken down. I mean, it kind of felt, I ain't gonna lie, it felt like the yesteryears of YouTube, and it was the Wild West when you could be able
catch that Doctor Who real quick.
You had to catch it real quick before, oh man, I need to catch this before they take it down, because it will happen. It happened. But that Supergirl pilot, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That CBS budget is looking nice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say, Marvel, y'all need to go to the people of ABC, and y'all need to be like, hey, look, y'all mofos need to hook us up with some more money, because
there's no excuse.
Yes, there's no excuse. There's no chance.
There's no chance in hell.
Yeah.
It's just Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is just paling in comparison
to these shows.
DC's killing it. Supergirl, man. Let's get into Supergirl, man. Okay, and once again, this is going to be a spoiler review, man. I mean,
spoiler review. So if you spoil yourself, like I said,
don't cry.
Don't cry. Just change your last name to Nestle and stay crunchy.
Don't cry. Dry your eye.
Yes.
Okay, initial.
All right. Well,
Okay,
well,
hold on, real quick. I'm gonna wind it back
cool,
to the reveal. First off, I'm just tripping on how quick they're cranking this DC stuff out.
Yes,
because it only seemed like 2 months ago when they
when they was talking about this, and then they were just like, now they doing this.
Was not impressed too much by the initial photo. But see, what we're about to go into just kind of tells you don't go crazy off of these damn photos.
Because
they're early photos.
Yes. And at the end of the day, you have to actually watch the material. Like, I know everybody was kind of throwing some shade at the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, the way the trailer set it up, it was like, oh my God, it's Smallville meets, you know, The Devil Wears Prada. You know, that type of movie there. And the show, while it kind of follows some of those beats,
mm-hmm.
it subverted them because at the end of the day, they like, look, people not worried about that type of drama. They want to see Supergirl. They want to see the superheroes. And that's what this show gave you. And, you know, I think once the show officially comes on and as it progresses, and I hope it progresses, I hope people stop throwing shade at it because it's a real entertaining show. It's real cool. And the characters... She's got a kind of this Zoe Deschanel type quirk going with her.
Oh yeah, she's cute as hell.
Yeah,
she's cute as what's her name? Linda? No. What's Supergirl's Danvers? You know?
Oh yeah. Linda Danvers, I think.
Linda Danvers?
Yes,
I don't know what in her female Clark Kent. I know that's just cold blooded, but in her civilian persona, she's cute. Yeah. And then as Supergirl, she's like hot, but not like, you know, or ogling, you know. It's like, it's just cool.
It's not tip drill status with
it. It's not tip drill. It's basically not the new 52 Supergirl
you know, that atrocity there. Hey, yes, y'all might see me, you know, if we ever refer to New 52, you might occasionally see me throw a shade at some of those costumes, because those costumes are mad busted, okay? And
Jim Lee
Supergirl,
is,
I'm like,
Jim Lee is talented, there's no doubt, but some of those costumes were a bit much.
Just a travesty. But this show, though, this Supergirl, I'm just like, man, that...
She was likable.
She was very likable. And a lot of the characters were likable, you know, aside from Callista Flockhart, you know, Cat Grant. That woman, whoo, any female expertise you could think of for her fits that character. I ain't gonna say none of them words because they a little bit too strong. As you know, hey, you know, just in case I'm.
You kind of hate her.
Yeah,
you kind of hate her
character. Like, I wonder, like, what they gonna do with her. Is she gonna stay that way, or is she, or is she gonna eventually kind of lighten up a bit?
Because, you know, I don't want to, you know, belittle the character or anything, but essentially, for us to not hate her character, she's going to have to kind of make that transition from hard-ass to lovable hard-ass.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to have to do what Perry White and J. Jonah Jameson did. You know, J. Jonah Jameson's still a bit of an asshole, but at the end of the day...
You still
he doesn't hate Peter.
Yeah, he doesn't hate Peter.
And he doesn't want to fire him. Unless he really fucks up.
Yeah, he's just a alpha, you know. He's just a hard ass.
That's what Cat Grant is.
But it's just the way they making it. You just like, ooh.
Just leave that damn job. I know it's gonna mess the show up, but leave the damn job.
But Catco, the company, pretty cool way of just modernizing, you know, kind of updating the kind of Daily Planet type thing.
And that's pretty much what they've been doing with newspaper companies. You know.
They're now like becoming more like a broadcast company. Mm-hmm. Like they still do the news media, they still do traditional news media, but they got the online stuff. And that's pretty genius they're starting to do that. You know, considering the times we live in. But the cool stuff they did in Supergirl, other cool stuff was
the effects on point.
The effects. Yes, the effects are just...
The flying stuff was pretty good. The fighting was pretty good.
The fighting was good.
Once again, these damn flying brick characters like Superman, they need to go chill with like Richard Dragon or something for a while.
I kind of... Oh my God, they bring... DC TV, please bring us Richard Dragon.
So this girl can learn how to fight?
Yes. Or if y'all not going to bring Richard Dragon, please just cross over Supergirl with the rest of DC TV, so we can have Oliver Queen train. I think it'd be a great moment. But the action was great. I mean, the costume is nice, and I bet once the show take off, the stripper outfit that Supergirl wearing and that New 52 is gonna be gone. It's probably gonna be replaced with that.
But
this
costume,
outfit.
it's a little old.
It's
a lot of old, but a new sensibility to it.
Yes,
and it's really cool. I don't remember if the color was. It's a little muted.
Yeah, it's kind of a dark. It's pretty much kind of followed the same vibe as
Superman Returns.
As Man of Steel.
Yeah, Man
type
of Steel.
Thing. It's it's the darkest shades of the red and blue, but it works for the show.
It works for the show.
And another cool thing, Jimmy Olsen. Cool,
eggs.
Yes, freaking eggs.
Eggs.
Eggs, man, from True Blood.
Eggs from True Blood. I hated him on True Blood. He was a simp.
But he's a cool character in this show. I'm liking how DC taking these characters that are taking these actors who were playing simp characters and now they're becoming these badasses.
Now
we're
gonna say it because we geeks on FLEEK. We're just gonna put it right now because of this show. All you hood brothers, all you gangsters and shit,
all you thugs,
you're on notice because James Olsen, not Jimmy. James Olsen is gonna put the clean cut, well dressed, take home the mom brother on the map.
Let me give this brother a round of applause. He's he's doing it like Jay-Z getting that grown man on.
This grown man on.
Yes, brothers, seriously. I'm my round the way brother.
If you be Jimmy.
Yeah, you need to follow Jimmy Olsen from Supergirl. His
dude
style
is so damn smooth.
And yes, he is so smooth. And they found the right actor, and that actor, he knows how to play well. He got that deep voice, so it's like he knows. He just like
they've got chemistry.
They got chemistry. And CBS, for the love of God, for the love, let's get a little bit geeky here. For the love of WHAAAA, for the love of WHAAAA, please let these two be a couple. Yes, please. Let's not do the typical thing with interracial couples and maybe kill one or the other,
or something happens where they can't be together.
Yeah, some BS.
Because I noticed how they have that third guy.
They got that third guy.
I'm like,
I'm just like,
do we have to hate you?
Yeah, like, do we have to hate you, brother?
Because we are prepared to hate you if you get in Jimmy's shit. We know they need to be a couple
because the chemistry is good. And it's for me,
she is feeling him, man.
Yeah, she is. The way it's like she feeling him like Penelope Garcia from Criminal Minds is feeling Derek Morgan. And yes, like let's hook Jimmy Olsen and Supergirl together. I mean, hell,
and they can tease it. They can tease it like Lois and Clark for a while.
Yeah, they can tease it. But let's actually have them together.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be Supergirl Black.
Yeah.
No. Supergirl Blacked. No.
No.
We don't even need to go further on that.
We won't go further on this one. We won't go there.
Okay.
It's awesome, but we won't go further there, folks.
Blacked.
but
Hank Henshaw.
Hank Henshaw. Oh my God,
asshole.
He's an asshole. And it's funny because my brother, he knew that I was gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that President Palmer looking motherfucker. Like you hate this dude.
That brother does look like the actor. I forgot who now because my wife watches that Robin Hood show that was on BBC, I think maybe.
Yeah.
He plays he actually plays the Friar Tuck character. That's what I recognize him from. But yeah, that brother does look like the dude who plays President Palmer on 24, a.k.a. the insurance guy.
Yeah.
Like 50,000 people tried to do it. I can't even do it. I was kind
of hoping that it, just kind of calling that President Palmer looking there. I was hoping he was going to do some shit like that. Like 50,000 acres that got away from the prison.
Yeah, he's an asshole, man. I mean, he's blaming Supergirl for some shit that
she didn't even
randomly happen.
Yeah, it's just a random thing. And who knows? Maybe what happened, now if DC TV want to see DC, I'm about to give you some more stuff. Kind of like with Smallville when I was on their MySpace page telling you y'all should put Green Arrow and the League of, and the
Oh my
League of
God.
Superheroes and Martian Manhunt on the show.
Now, we won't take long on this one.
We won't take
but
long.
I gotta frame this. Okay, years ago during the MySpace years, and that just tells you when this happened. Okay, the producer, who was the producer?
Stephen S. DeKnight from Angel
Stephen S. DeKnight
on MySpace.
Now he was on MySpace, just kind of seeing, and he just kind of threw out there, what kind of stuff would you like to see on Smallville?
And me
seeing that Smallville
was on some fuckboy shit at the moment. I was pretty much like, yo, hold up. Y'all can't use Batman, so let's use Green Arrow. Now my Green Arrow was gonna be a whole different thing, because he was gonna be a bit more like, what if Eminem was Green Arrow? It was gonna be a strange concept, but because he's like, let's be real, Green Arrow is like a down ass white boy. He really is. He's real cool. But then I was like, hold up. If Martian Manhunter met Superman before, when he saw him as a baby, then he needs to be part of the show. Then the Legion of Superheroes, and then oh my god. Shout out to Dashy right there.
Shout out to Dashy.
Dashy, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All those characters came out the woodworks.
Almost every damn thing you suggested.
Legion of Superheroes, Martian Manhunter, and hey, I'm not asking for no money, because hey, those are y'all characters. Hey, I'm just give me props. But you know what? It's been 10 or so years.
We passed it.
But that's why now. But going back to the whole Supergirl thing, that's why now That's why, hey DC, feel free to take these concepts from us. Just be smart. And just say thank you for it, okay?
Thanks to the fans. Just so you even say the fans or whatever.
Thanks to the fans.
Now,
with the Supergirl thing, the whole how she brings the criminals in, how she brings the bad guys out from the Phantom Zone. Who's to say? And if y'all decide to cross over this DC TV multiverse, to actually just have everybody cross over, who's to say that maybe the events of the Flash was like the Superboy punch, and
that affected everything. You never know.
Maybe that ship come out.
Because I love it how that whole thing with the prison, that was the setup for the villain of the week, and that's cool. That's cool.
So you probably
villain and monster of the week don't have to be dirty words if you're creative in structuring a story around that. It doesn't have to be a dirty word. And like Nick said, okay, well, so tying the Flash to Supergirl, as you may know if you watched it, and I hope you did watch it if you're listening past our spoiler warning. They said that Supergirl isn't going to be getting into the Flash Arrowverse anytime, not really soon, but it's always on the table. And thanks to Story-wise, it's on the table.
It could happen, because Flash, if they want to cross over everybody, Flash can. The events of the first season finale is the literal Superboy punch.
Yeah, it's that reality shaking thing. It's that reality
shaking thing, and it's the best way to write off stuff. So fans are like, but hold on, but why is Supergirl crossing over with Flash? And in Flash, metahumans has become a recent thing. Well, because Harrison Wells and Flash are just kind of messed up the timeline. Yeah. Well, let's say Harrison Wells, Flash, and Eddie messed up the timeline.
Eddie, they screwed up.
They all contribute to one big Superboy punch.
So Supergirl won't cross over with the DC universe right away, but it could happen, and it'll be cool. But I mean, Supergirl needs a little while before that happens. But I think it can happen. I mean, the Superman thing might be a little a little bit hard. Because they might come back and they're like, okay, what about the Superman guy? That might be weird, but
I'll be like, DC, multiverse stupid.
Yeah.
And another thing, DC, y'all got to get over that embargo of those characters, Batman and Superman. Just what I'm saying. We're smart enough to know, hey, there could be multiple incarnations of things. TMNT showed that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got your IDW Turtles. You got your 2012 cartoon. You got the Bay Turtles. Yes,
and just give the damn fans. I know. We know the general audience. I mean, hell, a lot of stuff is made for an 8th grade reading level, but we know that the fans that watch these shows are way more savvy than that. Yeah. They can kind of suss out, because that's my thing. As far as I'm concerned, there's different kinds of turtles right now. As far as I'm concerned, the 2012 Turtles are my Ninja Turtles. The movie Turtles are or just some shit for the kids that sells some figures. That's kind of debatable because I don't think they really sold that many of those figures. But you know, it's all good. And yeah, they need to stop the Batman and Superman embargo. That's really
seriously.
I mean, DC is a lot less bad. I mean, just as far as the universe in general, DC is a lot better about that than Marvel. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot of good stuff. And I think we need to round out the Supergirl talk with, I mean, if you haven't seen it, I mean, you know, we're not going to give you links and stuff because we don't want this stuff pulled down, but you can find it if you're savvy enough.
Yeah, you savvy enough.
I wouldn't personally BitTorrent it because...
Yeah, because you're going to get caught slipping.
You're going to get caught slipping. You're going to get caught slipping. You don't want to do that, but I'm sure you can find it. Or if you want to be 100% legit, you can wait 6 months from now and wait for it. Now, my commentary on the release of it. To me, it feels like the company leaked
did this
it
on purpose.
Yeah, they had to have done it on purpose.
And a lot of people have theorized that, and because you know,
and it's smart.
It's a very smart move because they want to see. They can do all the shady stuff. You know, these companies can do all the shady stuff they want. You know, with you know, online streaming stuff. Yeah, you know, I had to throw some shade at y'all for that. But let's be honest. And GDX even told me that they starting to do those type of leaks. Mm-hmm. They're starting to look at pirated stuff.
Yeah, right now Netflix is looking at pirated stuff to figure out what to put in different markets, because I forgot what foreign market it was. Their big show was Prison Break. And something happened where it doesn't air there now regularly. So Netflix looked at the piracy stats for that area and said, you know what, Prison Break needs to be one of the cornerstones of what, you know, the big show that we promote. And let's face it, that's smart. You know, if you got pirates selling DVDs and shit like that, yes, send people after them within fucking reason.
Yeah, within reason.
But these people that are sharing this stuff,
don't go after
doing your marketing for you.
It's free. They doing free marketing. That's what they doing.
We're doing free marketing right now, talking this damn show up. Yes. It's a good show.
It's a real good show.
And you know, I've read a lot of stories about this one lady. She mentioned that her daughter saw it, and her daughter mentioned that there's not a lot of female heroes on TV. And Supergirl, she really liked it, and that was cool.
And that's a good thing there. You know, hey, see, we're getting, you know, we're not having got another superhero female, and another superhero female icon again. You know, it's like now, you know, especially if you know.
But she has a chance to be an icon. Because Supergirl was never really, she kind of got crapped on.
She could be on Xena, Warrior Princess, level. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer levels, folks.
Just let this work. And
let this work.
And guys, there are gonna be some female movieisms or whatever you want to call it. Like, because some people, when they saw the trailer or the preview, the 6-minute preview, they were like, "This is like the SNL Black Widow skit." I'm like, no. That was savage.
Yes, the SNL Black was
that was hardcore.
Yes, that was a Randy Savage right there.
That was pretty savage, man. I was like, wow. I was surprised that who plays Black Widow? I know that's so sad.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. I was like, yeah, she's doing this. She's sending Marvel a message. Give me my damn movie.
Yes, she giving y'all Ray-Bans. You're not seeing it.
Yeah. The X-ray goggles.
She throwing that shade at y'all.
Yeah, and there's gonna be something like that. Just come on, guys, man. Guys,
y'all.
We can't have everything.
Yeah, we can't have just everything just full of testosterone. You know what I'm saying?
Now we got to transition. We've been on Supergirl for a little bit. We're on Flash for a little bit. Yeah. Speaking of diversity, okay.
Oh my God, perfect.
We're gonna set this up straight up. Nick and I, DYoungPromos and I are brothers. And I'm not talking about family.
Yes,
we're going to weigh in on this stuff, okay? Now, we're going to try to keep it light on this show, not get political too much. But sometimes it permeates.
It's going to permeate.
The geek sphere,
And folks, don't be sitting there and be like, oh my God, angry black man alert. No.
Angry black man?
Yes, I lampshaded that for you. I called you out on this.
So here we go. As we know, a couple months ago, they announced Michael B. Jordan from Chronicles, funny brother. He was gonna be Johnny Storm, Human Torch of the Fantastic Four, and the internet fucking exploded.
Yes, it literally. you would have thought that
we were just recovering from Kim Kardashian's ass apparently breaking the internet.
Now motherfuckers about to break the internet themselves. It's like
nerd rage was high.
Yes,
thank God gamma radiation doesn't exist in the Marvel universe as it does, because we'd be Planet Hulk at this point.
Seriously.
So everybody said all kinds of just really bad shit about him and about the whole thing. They did this whole fucking tradition bullshit, which is a coded word. You can just be pissed off if you want to. That's a coded word. Just, I don't want to get on this soapbox too much, but look inside yourself and do you really care about tradition? Okay, because I'm going to get on tradition, which is kind of funny. Another celebrity kind of got on. So, needless to say, Michael B., Jordan was pretty... It's funny, you got to put that B in there. Jordan was pretty... He was pretty cool about it. I like he even did a tweet saying, get over it, or whatever, and he kept it cool. And it was funny, because the funny thing is, it's going to be like Man of Steel when they talked about Perry White. And, when Lawrence Fishburne got cast. Dude, when you look at the other shit involved with this Fantastic Four movie, I don't want to hate, but honestly, the fucking casting of Human Torch is going to be the least of your work. We're looking at Dr. Doom as a fucking hacker.
Yeah, and he, from some earlier pictures, might not, but you know what? We got to see the actual product.
Yeah.
We actually got to see the actual product. I mean, because these trailers... They seem kind of okay so far. They seem like they kind of improving on certain things. But,
well, and here's another thing. You make it so complicated with Human Torch and Sue being brother and sister of different races. Well, guess what? Well, let me tell you how complicated it's not. My oldest daughter, from a previous relationship, both her, my wife, her biological father are both white. She's blonde-haired, blue-eyed. Okay? Her sisters are biracial.
Yep.
And they don't, quote-unquote look white. They look, African-American, light-skinned African-American. That's our reality. It's not complicated.
Yeah, it's not
the only time it gets complicated is when some asshole who's stuck in the 30s, comes along. But that doesn't happen because, that doesn't happen too much, honestly. But it's not complicated. People adopt kids all the time. Now, at any rate, Michael B. Jordan, he, a couple of days ago, he actually addressed this thing, and he's, I got to give the dude props for, another big thing. Don't want to transition too much. We have a big problem with minority/ethnic /stars of celebrities of color remaining quiet when stuff comes up. Let's be straight up. They want to protect that bottom line. They don't want to say something that pisses people off and they lose all that money.
Because they know, and the sad part is they know, just like me and GDX know, and how we're trying to lampshade it now, is, yes, if we point out certain things, especially in regards to the racial stuff, we know that the angry black person alert is going to be
and there's a backlash.
And it becomes a backlash.
So a lot of people remain silent, and they're playing the game, but sometimes you got to man or woman up and stop playing the game.
And just say
and you got to say fuck it and say what, you got to call people on the BS. So I give Michael B. Jordan props for being a young dude and calling people out on that. That might be a Gen Y thing,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
but basically, he's saying in a short essay for Entertainment Weekly, he mentions, he actually mentions, and I'm reading from Variety here. He mentions in the article that his comic was originally described as having blonde hair and blue-eyed. Okay, we know this. And then he's like, this is from him. I didn't want to be ignorant about what people were saying, he wrote. Turns out this is what they were saying. A black guy? I don't like it. They must be doing it because Obama's president and it's not true to the comic, or even they destroyed it. Now, months later, he's talking about that, those comments don't hurt him anymore. And he later said in an interview, sometimes you have to be the person who stands up and says, I'll be the one to show all this hate. I'll take the brunt for the next couple of generations. I put that responsibility on myself. People are always going to see each other in terms of race, but maybe in the future we won't talk about it as much. Thank you.
Yes.
Plain and simple. Now, Michael B., that is, very noble of you to want to take this thing on your back, but the truth of the matter is everybody, I think in all these social issues that come up, everybody has some we need to put on our back. Everybody kind of has to get and give to get past this shit. And because quite frankly, I'm getting really tired of this shit coming up in comic, movie castings now. But that said, I expect if this is such a big problem, I expect in 2017 you put asses in seats for Black Panther.
Yeah, because let's be real. The reason for a lot of the reason for these as they call, as TV tropes are called, for these race lifts, is because
they're just trying to plug in characters.
They're just trying to plug in characters because a lot of people don't go out. A lot of people, don't show that much support for Black superheroes.
So they got to kind of sneak them in. They got to kind of put them in,
Yeah.
Because if you put it's funny like that. And it's like watch Black Panther then.
Yeah,
when Luke Cage comes out on Netflix, watch the shit out of it. Make sure it gets a second season.
Yes.
And then, and what's sad is we'll keep naming Black characters, and then pretty soon, or just multiracial characters, and pretty soon gonna run out because it's not a huge list. Yeah. That's kind of funny about it.
And then here's the thing: I know people gonna be like, "But hold on, but we did support a Black hero, Blade." But here's the thing, though, about Blade.
That was a Hail Mary play.
Blade was a Hail Mary play by Marvel, because I don't think that when that movie came out, nobody knew that it was based on that comic. I don't think nobody even knew it. Then heck, and when you watched it, you didn't really think it was based on the comic. It looked like your standard vampire action movie. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then let's be real, it had Wesley Snipes, and Wesley Snipes is the type of person.
At that point, he's kind of
transitioned. He transitioned.
Transcended. Yeah, he transcended race almost.
And you can transcend stuff. You can transcend that. Yeah. So people watched it because it's a Wesley Snipes movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was. Yeah.
So
and the Marvel Comics thing just kind of got tagged on over time.
Because they was like, oh man, we in on this.
We can sell this shit.
We can sell this shit again.
Marvel Comics, we got it.
We got it.
So I think it's funny. That's kind of cool that we can thank Blade for the modern Renaissance. Yeah,
thank you, Blade. Round of applause. Seriously, and I hope when we
they just did you bad in the last two.
Yeah, did you bad in 2 movies, and please, Agents of Shield, can we have a Halloween episode with Blade? Preferably Michael Jai White as Blade. Ooh. Look at that. I just gave y'all another idea.
People talking about he's too old, but he's older than me in way better shape. And I just realized how fucked up that was, but that's cool.
Man. And he's in Chocolate City. Okay?
He's in God.
Yes, he's in Chocolate City. But to go back to just the whole...
For all y'all wondering what Chocolate City is, that's Black Magic Mike. Look it up.
Look it up. And you're welcome, ladies.
You're welcome, ladies. And gay, bi guys, whoever.
Yeah, y'all welcome. But to go back to the thing, just to go back overall, I mean, what we saying is for all you, you know what? I'm going to, I'm going to try to be a little nice about it, but let's be real. For all you fuckboys out there that's hating, that's getting mad at this, getting mad at all these race lifts. Well, here, this is how you can end this. Support these Black superheroes that come out. Support them. We got. Let's be real. Heck.
Well, let's support all.
Let's support all. Let's support all superheroes. But so. They can all be on
not just those that don't look like you. Yeah. That's the big thing. Because I'm thrilled as shit. Well, I was thrilled as shit until Michelle Rodriguez said what she said about Green Lantern. I was like, oh shit, she's gonna be Green Lantern. That'd be tight.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Then she got a little mad and stuff.
Because I am like, I know it's gonna change the dynamic up, but in the Flash, I can't wait until Cisco becomes Vibe.
Or I've heard Wally West is supposed to be up in there, and as you see, his family's Black, so Wally West is gonna be Black. So,
I'm just for diversity.
Yeah, period.
All across the board. You know,
seriously.
The reason why we're going to go on about the black side of it, because guess what, we're African American.
We're African Americans.
But you know, I'm all for about diversity, and I'm all not about this crazy backlash and shit. Seriously. It's like it's just getting out of control now.
And guess who's not for that? Guess who wasn't down for that crazy backlash? Zoe Saldana.
Gamora.
Yeah,
she is truly now in real life and in movies the most lethal woman in the universe, because she dropped. I'm gonna read this excerpt. Big word, no, it's not. No, I'm gonna read this little bit that she mentioned on Facebook, straight from her Facebook page. You know, very shortly after the news had broke about Michael B. Jordan's, you know, deal, she goes, I'm going to read it here. Bravo! Inspired by Michael's essay. Thank you for speaking up. If we question why Michael has been cast to play the Human Torch in Fantastic Four, then we must also question why Elizabeth Taylor played Cleopatra, why Angelina Jolie played Marianne Bell in A Mighty Heart, why Laurence Olivier played Othello, Burt Lancaster in Apache, and the list goes on and on and on. Let's not throw rocks when we all live in glass houses. Woo! And for everybody with those lame, tired ass talking points, she summed it up right there. Because if you're going to talk shit about that, okay, you need to go back, like we said, and explain Elizabeth Taylor. Yep. Explain Angelina Jolie and Mighty Heart.
And for all of y'all that was like, but she just pointed out the white actors. No, she said Laurence Olivier, right?
No, he's
the white actor.
He's even worse. No, that's all right. Because that's before your time. He was in fucking blackface for Othello.
Oh my god.
That's how bad that one was.
I think I confused I confused the name there. I think I was mixing up something.
That's all right.
But still, no, she's.
But yeah, he's a fucking blackface for.
But yeah, she's pointing out, hey, that y'all, you know, Hollywood, these old fashioned Hollywood movies been doing a race lift, and so it's like, you know,
it's whatever, man.
It's whatever, like, because at the end of the day, let's be real, most of the time, because I gotta say most, it's how you can act as that character. Yeah. The phone still works?
Yeah, that's still cool. We're still rolling. But, it's funny because with Ninja Turtles, once again, with the whole, when the movie comes and goes, that's gonna be the least of your concerns. The least of everybody's concern was Vern in TMNT.
Yeah, nobody cared about that.
I didn't give a shit about it. I mean, I didn't care. I mean, you know. And
but you know, the ironic
sad thing is, he was kind of a stereotype in himself.
But the ironic part, you know, all y'all, you know, all you fuckboys was getting so mad about the race lifting, you know, with some of these Marvel movies and stuff, and heck, even the DC stuff. I found it real funny how y'all was getting salty about Oroku Saki possibly being a white dude. Mm-hmm. That was you know, kind of thing with
that. I guess that kind of gives them a little bit of credit. They were mad about that. I think that one they were truly raging on. It's not like the source material because
it's Michael Bay.
Yeah,
it was Michael Bay.
And then they were like, it's just the origin. Oh, jeez.
But
because we're over an hour. But
well, you know what,
Jim.
Well, we can save Jim.
We're gonna save Jim.
Save Jim because
it's bad. That's all.
Let's talk about let's kind of wrap things up with the diversity in the DC universe with this breaking news.
Yep.
Tyler James Williams,
AKA everyone hates Chris, and Noah from Walking Dead, who died in the worst fucking scene ever.
Cause
damn
that. Woo!
Let's post some liquor. Not pour. No, we're gonna post some liquor for Noah on Walking Dead. He should have went out like that.
Yeah, he went out terribly. But he pretty much mentioned that Jaden Smith is gonna be Static Shock, and I'm just like, I'm kind of mad because the funny thing is for me, see, you probably seen his movies. I've never really actually seen a lot of Jaden Smith's movies, so I wonder how would his acting be?
Here we go.
I know that you said that
it's a sad ass state. It's a sad state in Hollywood where you just kind of have to say, well, he's the only one that we got really that I can see in that role. Jaden Smith. I'm not gonna hate on the little kid. I'm not gonna even because he's a young man, and I'm over 30, so I'm not gonna talk too much about his social media persona because that's not important. I'm not gonna go into the whole nepotism thing because shit, his dad is Deadshot, even though that probably figured in there somewhere. But hey, Jaden Smith. My kids personally not into, they're kind of indifferent about him. But Jaden Smith, hey, he's a popular figure in this generation.
I mean, everybody.
So it's a smart move.
Yeah,
and you got his dad. So
yeah,
damn the Smiths are all in a
the DC.
I forgot about Jada is on Gotham. We got to get Willow.
Willow probably gonna have to be like one of
Queen Bee or something.
Queen Bee or one of Black Lightning's kids.
One of the Black Lightning kids.
Yeah,
Black Lightning's
Thunder
kids.
Lightning.
Wow, the Smith family is deep in DC. They're getting that
DC money.
Getting DC money.
Yes, we just went there too, folks.
Yeah, we did it.
That A-Rap money, that song.
We tried to make it less offensive. We're getting that DC money. But yeah, but here's my thing. So yeah, I think he's a smart choice. Now, the movie that does it, After Earth, oh god, no.
Yeah, you said
that was horrible.
They was talking atrocious
weird affected accent. I can't even call it British. Father. It was stupid. After Earth, no. Pursuit of Happiness. He was a little kid. He was in a dumb little kid role. He wasn't really even. That kid could have been anybody. The next Karate Kid.
How was he in that?
If you get past the hate that it should be the Kung Fu Kid, what the hell is it? It's an okay movie. He's likable. I'll say he's likable. He's not too annoying. He's not Daniel LaRusso, but he wasn't. I didn't hate the character. So yeah, I can kind of see him being Static Shock, but hopefully he sharpened up his acting game a little bit and he doesn't bring too much weirdness, because Virgil Hawkins has the potential to be. He could be. Let's be real. He could be. Well, he could be what he is. He was always intended to be. Well, an urban spin on Peter Parker.
Yes.
And I will say it right now. I'll say it right now because before
there was Miles, folks, there was Virgil Hawkins.
And straight up, I'm gonna say it. Static Shock to me, as far as his origin story, and just because I've actually read. Ultimate Spider-Man. I love the whole concept behind Ultimate Spider-Man. I love the whole take that. Loved it when Donald Glover did his voice on Web Warriors on a cartoon.
That was good.
But I just think that Static Shock's, even from the Milestone books to the show, just a more iconic character. His stories just really resonate with you, because he had those really poignant moments, with his mother and stuff. I love that. Miles Morales. His stuff was more in-universe, not really social. He didn't really have that iconic, great power of responsibility moment.
He was already a Spider-Man fanboy from what I heard, right?
Yeah.
He was already cool with. He was already like, man, I could be this guy now. I got these powers.
And contrary to popular belief, talking about Miles Morales or what you might think. Initially, I was kind of on board for Miles Morales being Disney's. I know I'm just transitioning. Yeah, MCU Spider-Man. But then I thought about it. I was like, Miles Morales' story in the books is really dependent on the Ultimate Universe and all the shit around that. Like his dad's hatred of mutants comes from the shit that happened in Ultimate X-Men.
Yeah, because pretty much his dad would this is how it would have to go. His dad would have to hate the Inhumans. The stand-in
X-Men. That's another episode for real. And then I thought in the long run what they would end up doing that would just piss more people off is retrofitting Peter Parker's origin to Miles, and that would just
yes, it would be one composite character thing that would make people angry.
That would
and now maybe hopefully Miles, they might pass the baton. It might be like, okay, we're gonna give you what you want. We're gonna give you that first MCU Spider-Man movie, but hey, we might take out Peter Parker so we can pass baton.
Might happen.
Might happen.
But yeah.
But just with the whole
Jaden on Static Shock. It's okay. I mean, and it's way too early to say anything.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Like because at the end of the day, we have to. You gotta see it. We have, you have to. We gotta see it to actually make a good judgment. And okay, my big question with Static though. Okay, should he be part of the DCU or DC TV? Well, I mean, how would he? What should he fare better at?
Well, with DC, I mean, Jaden Smith now is, I'm not going to say he's A-list, but he kind of gets that by proxy thanks to his dad. So, Static's going to be a movie character. I mean, that's just straight up.
Man, because I think...
I always make the argument that in this new world of cross media, we're going to have to kind of erode the lines of TV and movie actors, and you might want to they might want to start hiring or just casting people who can survive in both. Like Netflix Daredevil, I think he could ride with the other characters.
Oh yeah.
This whole thing is that's a TV actor, that's a movie actor. Well, guess what? That limits your damn universe.
It really do.
Because to do this comic book thing and to make these shows popular, really get these shows going, we gotta, comic fans, we love that shared continuity.
Yes, we love it so much.
We crave that stuff.
We've been craving that since, the cartoons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, hell, I think that's why Kevin Smith's View Askew-verse endeared itself to comic fans or whatever, because that shared continuity. We love that stuff.
You had, let's be real, you had shit like, you pretty much got shit like Mallrats.
Yeah.
Mallrats chasing Amy and Dogma, which is the most supernatural.
That's the Thor of.
Yes,
that's the Thor.
Supernatural, all of them being part of each other, and they did it in such a witty way. They did it in such a very smart way.
Because it'd be cool to see Static pop up in Flash or Arrow.
Oh my god, man!
Wow.
Yes, to see, because he already gonna be cool with if he's. Because I think it's funny for me. Having him on DC TV would be good, like in that sense, because of the interaction with those characters. Because I could see him being homeboys with Team Flash, especially Cisco. Cisco probably christened him. He probably christened him Static. He'd probably be like, you put a shock to their system.
God, yeah.
And then probably be a scene in there. He'd probably be like, well, no need to ride trash cans anymore. I got this for you.
Giving everybody that gear.
It seems like they make a Cisco that dude.
Yeah,
Cisco
he's that guy.
He's the name dropper. He's the superhero inventor. He's the gadget guy, which is cool. And then, I can see what Oliver, with Green Arrow.
Oh, he's going to hate initials. You're inexperienced and da-da-da-da.
And then...
But I throw lightning bolts.
And then for DC TV, considering current things that's been happening, and, I think it'd be great to bring, to use Dakota as a stand-in for a lot of stuff. And to actually talk about it. Because the crazy thing is, Flash... And, I didn't realize until GDX pointed out, Flash was kind of making a point about Guantanamo Bay. Now, don't worry, guys. We're not going
to get on to Guantanamo Bay.
We're not going to go Young Turks.
But that black site, though, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a black site. Yeah. What they're doing is illegal as hell.
Yeah.
And the sad part is, so they won't get in trouble for it, but I'm sure it'll come up later. Especially with that new the DA. It's going to come up later. It's going to bite them in the ass.
Yeah, it's real.
But them escaping... That might save them. That little aspect might save them, but it gets them kind of off the hook now. Now they got to recapture everybody. But they couldn't, because they couldn't maintain that black site. And you get the feeling. I think at Star Labs that was it's only them. It was only Wells. Now it's down to like one less.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess.
But the time.
Because Iris is not a stand-in for Wells.
Yeah.
But I think they were feeding the people Big Belly Burger.
Yeah, and Harrison Wells the only one that was loving it.
They were feeding them Big Belly Burger. I was like, holy shit! They're not giving them like proper treatment. So.
But with I'm sorry about that.
No, go for it.
But with James Smith, that's why I said maybe DC. That's why I think maybe Static for DC TV might work well, because you can do so many different things. You wouldn't have to worry about movie timeline and all that.
Yeah,
you can actually kind of get a lot of stuff done if you wanted to with the TV.
It's gonna be a movie though. But it's gonna be that movie.
But for Jaden, maybe for him to be a better actor, he might need to start off on TV like his dad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he has been kind of thrust in the spotlight on the movies.
Yeah, because people, because heck, let's be real, for Will Smith, Fresh Prince was the best thing that happened to him. That was his saving grace. Let's be real, like that probably got him into a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, literally, it saved his. It's not saved his life, but because he had declared bankruptcy before that, he was like freaking broke. Like his rap money got messed up, and then he did like 6 Degrees of Separation. That movie was like really weird. He was good though. I had to give him credit for taking the risks he did. But yeah, Jay needs to prove himself a little bit. But Static, is it going to battle? I don't know. We haven't even gotten a date or anything yet. And,
we got
but it might be DC's counter to Black Panther.
Yeah, and I kind of hope when they do this show that
it's a movie. It's a movie.
A movie?
Yeah,
okay.
It's a movie.
Well, hopefully when they do this movie, they take a lot of their cues from the cartoon because the cartoons probably was the best representation of. Well, it is the best representation of that character.
Give it the stories from the cartoon, but kind of visual cues from the comic.
Yeah,
I loved the early milestone stuff.
And then the costume, please let the costume be just a translation from from the cartoon. Let's not have him wear his earlier stuff because that looks. Now, if y'all want to use that for a joke scene, that's cool.
It needs to be. Well, it does have to have a found look to it though.
Well,
because he's gonna have to ride that damn trash can.
Well, the trash can is cool, but maybe they could pull a Captain America thing. Maybe he can wear all those costumes until he gets to the one.
Until he gets it right.
Yeah. So maybe he starts out with the ugly, that ugly outfit with the lightning bolts and the hat.
I bet it won't be a Malcolm X hat. That was like a relic of '92. Yeah.
And then his first season cartoon outfit, but then eventually he evolves into his because I'm not gonna consider his new 52 outfit because that was atrocious. But his later season outfit.
Yeah, that'd be like his ultimate form. So, look at that, man. And we thought that we would have a problem filling an hour, and we are like. An hour 16 or whatever. I'm sure after I chop this a little bit it'll be shorter, but it's still gonna be about over an hour. All right, well, there's lots of stuff in the geek sphere to talk about. We're gonna work out. Bear with us. We're gonna work out any technical issues because right now we don't have a full setup. Right now we got like a Zoom mic and it's between us, so the sound might not be completely there. But I hope that you all enjoy hearing us do our thing, talking about everything in the geek/nerd sphere. Don't want to put ourselves to a schedule just yet. Yeah. We got to work it out between us because we all have our things to do. We got day jobs.
Got busy lives and stuff.
He's got day job. He got day job. I got my deal, and I got 3 kids, married, etc., etc. Sorry, ladies. Yeah, I got to forward all your letters to DYoungPromos.
Yes. Hello, ladies. Let me be your Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, let me be your Jimmy Olsen. Yes, there you go. So yeah, we'll work out a little bit of the kinks and whatever, and as hopefully, not hopefully, we will grow as we get more experience and move on. So for right now, I guess we're gonna sign off. This is DeMarcus, aka GDX,
and this is Dominik, aka DYoungPromos,
and we're the Young Brothers, and that was Geeks on Fleek. Peace.
Deuces.